Today we are playing Welcome to Elk, Act 2. Thank y'all for being here. I know that this game is kind of dark, so this is a content warning for alcoholism and like general like vibes of like death. So just, watch with due caution, I guess. Okay. 32% done with the game. Something weird is going on. These dreams are messing with me. Oh shit. I just remembered about Yeppe. I could really do with talking to someone. Oh! She has a phone. This is updated for sure. Because I played this years ago. She did not have a phone back then. No network. I can't even check Instagram. This is hard. That would be really hard. No, come on you. We didn't come here to mope. It's true that yesterday was tough, but positive energy. Happy thoughts. Build a house, talk, eat, kiss, and die game. I don't remember that, but apparently I saw it. Oh, another bottle message. Should I read it? Sue, George, and the bikers. The frozen man when Anders died. So this is the frozen man. This. Oof, this is long. All right, get ready, y'all. We called him a tall whiskey a day. He worked at the weather station. We did this because he was a good man with a lot of humor who could drink a whole bottle of whiskey a day and still do a good job at the weather station. I was in Greenland back then, in the early 80s, working as a carpenter. This story takes place on one particular day where Tall Whiskey was supposed to be traveling back home to Denmark. Martin and I had been cleaning after a painting job, and we were driving the trash to Dumpen, the junkyard. It was basically just a big hole filled with trash. They would set it on fire or simply cover it with dirt. It was early morning, still night, and about 30 degrees below 0 Celsius. We were driving back towards the barracks. It was the last barracks before the ice cape. The thin winter daylight was starting to break through the night. We had been back and forth to Dumpen a couple of times this morning, but it was first now, with the gray morning light, that we could see a car with an open door at the bottom of the children's skiing slope. The slope stretched from the top where Tall Whiskey lived and down to the bottom where the Americans had their barracks. It was Martin who saw the car first. "Someone's had a car accident down the ski slope," he said, and then we hurried to help. When we arrived at the car, a door to the driver's seat was open. A glove was lying on the ground, and we could see a man lying on his stomach a few meters up the ski slope. The slope was all hardened and slippery from the kids playing. He had tried walking up the slope even though the American barracks was only about 100 meters from his car. I walked towards the man lying in the frozen snow. He was wearing jeans, thin shoes, a nylon jacket, and a shirt. Nylon freezes to the skin when it's something like -30. He was not dressed as a person who lived in Greenland, but as someone would dress on a spring day in Denmark. I put a hand on his shoulder to turn him around. He was stuck at first, but with a firm pull, I got him turned around, or most of him. His shirt had been open and his chest skin was frozen to the skiing slope. His eyes were frozen and his mouth was open. Where his front teeth would normally have been, there were instead 2 icicles of blood. He looked a bit like Dracula. You could smell the alcohol on him, even through the cold frozen air. So this is the same story, right, as our friend at the end of the last act talked about? Martin and I called the Baltic Sea bobber. He was the doctor. His first reaction was that we should have tried first aid, checked if there was a pulse or if his hips could move. I told the Baltic Sea barber that the man was deep frozen and dead for sure. Also, I did not really want to check one more time as the man looked terrifying. It was on the day where a tall whiskey a day was supposed to leave and go home to his wife in Denmark. Instead, Martin and I would spend the afternoon building him a box for his last journey. It would take a couple of months before he would be back in Denmark, as dead people traveled by boat and not plane. It was still winter, and a couple of months before the first ship from Copenhagen would arrive. It was a different life there. We've all done stupid things drunk, biking home, or similar. But accidents like this can take such a turn for the worst when it's 30 degrees below zero outside. Had it happened back home in Denmark, he would have just left the car and walked the last 500 meters home. It's awful. I should head up to Jan's workshop. Doing some word work will calm my brain. Let's close our door. It would be very neat to spend like a summer here, like just the summer. I would not want to be here during the winter though. Sorry, I just have to check. Okay, hopefully this is better. It's crazy I had it all the way up. It's fine. Am I going the right way? Oh, that boat is looking so cool. It also kind of looks familiar. It's the one from our dreams, remember? Oh, it's these guys. The amount of crap that man has in that workshop is nothing but a shrine of shit. But didn't he agree to help take a look at our scooter? Well, of course he fucking did. No one says no to me. That's true, Leroy. Tell you what, though. The sounds his machines were making didn't half make me think of the goat. What's the goat? Well, talking about the goat, if it isn't my pedal. Hello, or whatever. Why are you calling me a goat? Har har, oh pedal, not you. I never confuse a lady. The goat is another special friend of mine. Lives on a nearby island. See, we call her the goat because when we get to the down and dirty, she squeals. And I'm not talking about any regular old pissy squeal. I'm talking a loud, breathless shriek. Okay. It's loud like only a goat worthy of its name could muster. Like this one. Oh boy. Ha ha ha. He's just laughing at his own jokes because no one else is. He's so goddamn gross. Why did I let him get away with saying that? I should have said something. Ugh. Hi, Jan. Morning, Frig. How are you feeling? If I'm being honest, sad. Yeah, me too. Whole island's heard the news now. Everyone's heartbroken. Everyone except for that guy outside, apparently. I'd, never seen a dead person before. Sigh. I've seen too many. It doesn't get any easier. But I really appreciate you helping the way you did. Actually, I was hoping you could help me with another job. Oh, yes, please. Working is the distraction I need right now. Well, that's great. But what it is, Beth was asking for some help over at her place. And you see, I'm a little tied up right now. But I think it's good if we can help her. Would you mind going over there and seeing what she needs? Oh, I was kind of hoping to work on something more like that cool boat. Sure, it's just that this is more urgent, but I promise it's worthwhile. Yes, of course. Sorry. Should have said yes straight away. Beth needs our help. No idea how I'm supposed to talk to her after what just happened, though. Thanks, Frigg. That's great. No problem. You can count on me. Alright, so we don't get to do any woodworking. Oh, sorry. One last quick thing. I met a guy last night in my house. Okay. An old guy with a white beard. He was wearing a checkered shirt. He was in the house and he told me this story. The story was like what happened with Yeppe, but different. Frigg, I'm sorry, but I know everyone on this island, and there's no one I know who fits that description. Unless you're talking about me. You sure you're feeling okay? Oh yeah, maybe it was a dream. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna see you later now. Wow, that was embarrassing. Am I going crazy? I definitely met that man in my house. Alright, y'all, so I actually wrote down a note because I was like thinking about the messages in the bottles and her dreams, Frigg's dreams. It seems that the ocean in her dream is like a spiritual realm of ghosts and memories, which would make sense because the ocean is also what's surrounding the island, and it seems that these memories and stories just also sort of surround the island. And then it seems like the boat is a spiritual vessel through which to travel. It's like a traveling vehicle through the ocean of spirit and ghosts and memories. And then the messages in the bottles are all of the ones that stuck with her through her waking hours, which I just think is really cool. Looks like those creeps are gone. Thank God. Anyway, for now, I should go help Beth. Let's go help Beth. No idea if I'm going the right way. Let's check. Yeah, I think I am. Empty bottles. Well, it was a valiant effort there, my wooden sign chum. That grave with the flowers. That must be for Yeppe. Bye, Yeppe. Oh! Wait. Why'd it change? What? Okay. I guess I made it over here. Oh, she's singing. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you stop. That sounded really beautiful, Beth. Thank you, sweetie. Nice to see a kind face. Did Jan send you? He did. How are you doing? Well, I've been better, as you can imagine. I can't even begin to. It's hard, Frigg. I miss him already, and I worry for my Freddy, having to say bye to another man in her life, but I swear no misery is going to keep me and my little girl down. Not then, and certainly not now. What a strong, tough lady. Beth, you're so strong. You think so? Well, how about I trade you that compliment for a favor instead? Oh, right, sure. How can I help? Since you asked, I'm going to have to provide with my Yeppa business gone, which means being resourceful. So as you can see, our cabin is next to some tall grass and bushes, which is the perfect place to catch some tasty squirrels. But my traps are all busted up. So I was hoping Jan, or you in this case, could fix me up a new one. A trap? For squirrels? Mom! Mom, I got my hand stuck again. Shit, not again. Coming, Freddy. Sorry, sweetie, I gotta go grab her. I'll leave you to it. There's some scrap in the wheelbarrow. Thanks, Frigg. I believe in you. Okay. I've never made a trap before. Well, we're gonna do it now, Frigg. Let's give it a go. Okay, minigame time. Minigame time. Let's blueprint this out. I need to get a golf ball on top of the scales to activate the trap. Okay, that's not working. We're figuring this out, y'all. So I'm guessing... Oh! I see. Alright, this is gonna take me some time. Oh! Oh! Oh, I did it. Let's go. Look at that trap go. Oh, wow. Look, Mum. Frigg made a, what is it, Mum? Don't be rude, sweetie. It's okay. She's not being rude. She's just confused. It's a squirrel trap. It is a squirrel trap, right? Of course. It should work no problem. At least, I hope it does. Huh, I hope so for our sake. But no, it looks fine. It was really good of you to come over. Let me take you to the hermit for a drink. Mr. Bow is giving a wake for Yeppa. Would be wrong of me to miss it. Can I come? I don't want to school today. I want to say bye to Yeppa too. I wonder if all the children on this island, like, they just have to be homeschooled? I'm assuming that's the case. Sweetie, you know there ain't nothing more important than you getting that learning. Aww. Can I at least go say hi to Anders first? Okay, but we all better get a move on then. I'm getting a taste for that Nolan beer, so sounds like a plan to me. Okay, Mom, I'm gonna go draw parents with Anders. Sure, just don't be late for Sue, you hear? So, Anders is dead, right? So, is she just like okay with Freddie like saying, I'm gonna go draw parents with Anders even though like he's dead? But Freddie probably sees him, you know, because kids be weird like that. I won't. Oh, who did this beautiful painting? Huh. Well, would you look at that? Oh, what a lovely painting. That'll be Ingrid. She has a way of expressing a moment, bless her. Oh, Yeppe. We should do something. Let's have a drink. Yeah, we already agreed we were going to have a drink. A toast to Yeppe. That sounds really nice, Beth, but we don't have anything to drink? But you see, that's where you're wrong. Sue hides beer around town so she never gets thirsty. Poor sod thinks no one knows. Oh my gosh. That's so sneaky. Well then. To Yeppe. To Yeppe. Okay. Phew. Let's keep going. More drinks to be had, and I'm sure a lot more crying to follow. Time to drown some sorrows in some drinking. Thank you, everyone. I call that song Joy to Yeppe. That was lovely, hun. Bravo! Feels like I got the sea in my eyes now. Thanks, Mr. Bow. Yeppe really loved to listen to others sing. Are we in time to say hi to Yeppe? Or sorry, that's not Anders' voice. Are we in time to say hi to Yeppe? Freddie, what are you doing here? Anders, what the hell? Okay, so they do see Anders. So I guess he is real or alive? She's supposed to be with Sue? Sue wasn't there, Mom, honest. It's true, Beth. I figured Yeppe would be happy to see Freddie before his trip. Isn't that okay? God damn it, Anders, it's not okay. Huh, I didn't miss it then. A pint, please, Bobby, my darling. You've got some real nerves, Sue. You what now? Freddie was supposed to be at school with you today. She's your only student. How could you forget? Hey now. I don't cancel on my plans. I just simply moved things back a bit. I'm gonna take a quick drink to sign off my dear friend Yeppe. And then I'm ready to go. Sue, not today. Just not fucking today, okay? Ahem. I guess my drink can wait then? Come on, Freddie, let's go learn some shit. Aw, but I want to stay. Nope, the world of education awaits us. Apparently. I think I need some fresh air. Frig, do you think Beth is upset with me? I'm sure it's fine, Anders. Beth and Sue were getting a bit touchy there. Might have needed the sheriff to step in. You really think that would have helped? Well, you know, god damn it, well, I need something to do around here. Just seems like offering excessive policing is a bad idea. Oh, you're just full of opinions, aren't ya? Don't take no mind, Frig. We have our own backwards ecosystem here. Sorry, Clara. I didn't mean to come across as rude. Did you two know Yepa well? What, Captain Ginger? Yeah, sure. Who didn't? He brought me my new pants when I got pregnant. Yeah, Captain Ginger was all right in my book. He brought me some smokes. Wow, so he was really important to everyone on the island then. I guess. I mean, no reason to get all mushy about it. Kind of feels like the right time to get mushy. He did just die. We're at his wake? Yeah, but there's also free food and drinks. Ah, well, okay then. The sea air is hanging heavy these days. It'll pass. Everyone's nerves are just rattled. But it'll pass. Well, the sooner the better. Oh, Sue, hun, why you gotta worry me? Is everything between Sue and Beth okay, you think? Let's just say Sue has a way of sometimes pushing people's buttons, sometimes in the right way and sometimes in the not so right way. I'm sure everything will smooth over, right? Yeah, I'm sure too, hun. Hello, my dear. Nice of you to come. How are you faring? Well, the island is majestic and everyone has been so kind. Well, almost everyone. But Yepa dying, that's been pretty tough if I'm honest. Yes, dreadful stuff with our dear old Yepa. Most tragic. We'll miss him, but if I know one thing, he'd want us to smile instead of frown. I didn't know him for so long, but somehow that sounds right to me. Thanks, Mr. Bow. Please, just call me Mr. Bow. Isn't that what I just called him? Beth! I'm sorry I brought Freddie here. She just really wanted to see Yepa. For the last time, Anders, Yepa is dead. Freddie can't see Yepa anymore because he's dead. No one can see Yepa anymore because he is fucking dead. But Beth, we're all dead? Oh yeah, that's right. Anders thinks that everyone here is dead. That's why he's trying to find his parents, because they died. That's right. Yepa will be walking around here somewhere. Maybe you forgot what he looked like. I do that a lot sometimes. We are not dead, Anders. This is not the goddamn afterlife. This isn't some little story for you to run around and play in. This is my fucking life. But, not another word, Anders. Not another word. Hey there. Oh, whoops, that was Frig. Hey there, you two look like you could do with another beer. How about it, Beth? A drink? It's on me. I guess. Anything to get me away from this conversation. You too, Anders. Well, I suppose I do like beer. In fact, why don't I even pour the beers myself? Anything to get away from this, right? You know how to pour a beer? I sure do. Well, okay, yeah, this I gotta see. Wait, what? Who's pouring what? Sorry, I panicked. Just thought something silly might change the mood. Well, it has taken the edge out of the room. Okay, hun. Let me at least show you what you're doing. Second minigame time. Okay, hun, let's see how you get on. Tilt the glass if you want less foam. Drinks up. Ooh, a watery pint. Oh shit, did I not get enough? I guess they probably want a good head on it, right? How about that? Drinks up. So it said another watery pint? Oh, it's showing me the order that they want. Okay, how much of a head they want. Okay, that makes sense. She wants a lot of foam at the top. Looks great. Perfect. Might as well make a cheeky pint for myself. Okay, she wants like no head at the top. Delicious. Nice job there, hun. Well, gotta say, not too bad for a city girl. Thanks, Frig. This beer definitely tastes like beer. Pretty good diplomacy there, Frig. Thanks. Guess you can never go wrong with beer. Well, I'll drink to that. Okay, so I lessened the awkward mood in here. Nice of you two to grace us with your presence. What can we say? We cared about Captain Ginger. Looks to me like you care more about the free beer and snacks. Who said the two had to be mutually exclusive? Well, at least you didn't bring that asshole along tonight. Hey, you're not the only one who needs a break from Leroy. Hey, shh. That's my brother you're talking about. Oh, they're brothers. Did I know that already? And what if he hears us? How do you two put up with that filth? It's complicated. On this island, hun, tell me what ain't complicated. Good job there, Frig. Huh. I'll be honest, starting to wonder how any of us got along without you. Aw, thanks. Sorry if I was interrupting. What were you guys talking about? Well, we were just talking about Yeppe. Oh. Hey, it's not so bad. We were just remembering some of the good times. Like that time he got his foot stuck in a bucket. Or the time that seagull took his keys. Bless, he couldn't get home for days. I remember when he'd forgotten his boots, so he spent the day with rocks tied to his feet. What? I remember that bastard still owes me money. Clara, we're trying to remember nice things. Exactly. I'm remembering the money he owes me. And thinking it would be nice if I had it. Awkward. I'm sorry, Anders. I shouldn't have shouted at you. Today's been harder than I care to admit. I know you mean well. It's okay, Beth. The afterlife can be a scary and confusing place. I get that. We're not dead, Anders. At least I don't think so. But hey, at least we can still have beer. Huh, that's the spirit. Whew, I'm feeling pretty tired now. Maybe I should head home. Can't wait to sleep. Look how cute this fire is. Wish it wasn't so crap at heating up this house, though. Looks like a fridge full of elk delicacies. Yum. Oh yeah, that's the same. That's the same. Pine cone. Ah, bedtime. Are we gonna have a dream? Dreamland with the ocean? The spiritual realm of the ocean and our vehicle with the boat through it? Huh. Am I dreaming again? Hi, Frigg. Frigg, it's good to see you. We're going to draw parents at my house. Why don't you join us? Sure. But we're on a boat. How will we get to your... Oh. Cave. Ooh, looks spooky in Dream World. Oh. Come and draw your parents with us, Frigg. Well, it's just that I'm not so good at drawing. That's okay, Frigg. Yeah, why don't you tell us a story about them instead? Yeah. Why don't you tell us what your mom and dad are like? Stories help keep them close. Okay, sure. Well, my mom, she's a strong person. I mean, okay, yeah, she can be strict sometimes too. But she's also so deeply loving. I know she really cares about me, although she has a terrible sense of direction. We're always getting lost whenever she's taking us somewhere. But, you know, she's so great and calm in an emergency. She's just great at looking after people. She's my hero. She sounds really great, just like my mom. And what about your dad, Frigg? My dad is such a joker. He makes terrible jokes. He's always off in his own world. He's a total workaholic, but he's fun to be around. He has this warmth that can make anything seem better. Whenever I'm down, he knows exactly how to cheer me up. And, wow, I'm sorry. I really miss them. I miss them both. We know how you feel, Frigg. We miss our parents, too. But don't forget, Frigg, when we tell each other stories, the ones we miss, they can live on forever in our words. I'll never stop telling stories about my daddy. The way I know he'll always be around. That's actually really sweet. Thanks, both of you. But Frigg's parents, I don't think are dead. I think they're still alive. She just misses them because she's away from home. Oh, my head. God, I was a mess in front of Freddie and Anders. Wait, that was a dream, right? Jeez, these beer dreams are screwing with me. Another bottle. I just got the achievement. She is someone. A new day, a new bottle message. I guess this is a thing now. All right, what do we got? She is someone. Let's see, how long is this? Okay, I need to breathe for a second before I read this. Okay. She is someone. I was working as a carpenter in Greenland. I was young at the time, and it was my first winter in the Bygd, small settlement in Greenland. All days were cold and dark, and nothing was like what it used to be back in Denmark. I was working all weekdays, with almost no daylight, when I was hammering nails, and the nails would stick to my gloves because of the frost. I was constantly hungry. Every day I could easily eat a whole cake just after lunch to keep me warm and happy. I felt very alone. I was used to hanging out with like-minded young people back home. We would be going to concerts and pubs each weekend, and I always had someone to talk to. Here I had no one. There were people around me, but no real friends. I even at some point drew my own imaginary Facebook feed. There was no internet to pretend stuff was happening. The people I spoke to were my colleagues. We were a team of about 8 men. They had seen the world, but they all came from Denmark, and by the various roads of the world ended up here in a small, cold, and windy Bygd on the west coast of Greenland. They were older than me and came from a different time and background. Each day we would all drive from each of our construction sites and back to the barracks to have lunch together. I was mostly quiet while eating. I didn't know what to say and how to be a part of the conversation. They would occasionally speak about women in a way I felt uncomfortable with, but they were also the only people that I could hang out with, so I never said anything against it. I probably would have today. One day during lunch, they talked about a woman they called the Goat. They had all been with her, or pretended they had. So that's Leroy, right, in our game? Because Leroy's the guy who, we don't like the way he talks, period, and we especially don't like the way that he talks about women. Let's see where this goes. I don't know if it was her job or if she just hooked up with them, but they all made fun of her as she had a handicap that made her sound like a goat during sex. Oh, I was especially silent that day and found their jokes and treatment of this person awful. Many months later, I was on the plane back home to Copenhagen. I sat next to a young man like myself, and we started talking. He worked in Denmark, but had just been back in Greenland to visit his mom. She was handicapped and needed help. She came from the same city and had the same handicap as the woman the men in the barracks had been talking about. I said nothing to the young man. I'm older now. I often think about this story. The next time, if ever, I'm in a room with people speaking about another person like this, I will say something. These people are real people and not just a story to tell for fun during lunch. Oof. That's rough. Disturbing. She is someone, though. She is someone. She has a name. I don't know what her name is, but she has a real name. Yeah, this game does not hold back, I'll be honest. The first act, when Jeppe died, that was rough. Okay, do we get to do woodworking today? Please say yes. Oh, there's Jan. Morning there, Frigg. Was just on my way to pick you up. Hope you're not feeling too fragile. Ready to do some work? Yes, definitely. Finally, a chance to do a proper day's work. Great. Well, we're going to take a walk over to Mr. Bo's house. Oh? Okay, sure. Does he need work done? Well, yeah. He's been pestering me for a while. Wants a look at his kitchen. Mr. Bo's house is a bit more flashy than the rest, so it's usually in need of a touch-up. Gosh, I guess it makes sense. He does seem a little fancy, if it's okay for me to say. That would be putting it mildly, but he does have his reasons. Come on, we can walk and talk. Okay, where does Mr. Bo live? Oh, I never closed my door. There we go. Isn't this normally where the cave is? You know, Mr. Bo's story is as much about this island as it is his own. Let me tell you as we walk up. Ooh. To understand Mr. Bo, you need to know about his pappy, the old brewer. You see, he was a wealthy merchant who became heavily interested in elk after the Great War. The old brewer set out to transform our island, buying over the docks, opening a brewery, bringing in new homes, and even planning to build a railway bridge. And it wasn't just the island. The old brewer transformed his own life, getting married and gaining a son, our very own Mr. Bo. It should have been quite the happy tale. Yeah, judging by Bo's mom, it seems like this is not going to be a happy tale. The problem was the old brewer treated both family and business the same, hard and cruel. He drove his wife away as the construction of his super bridge stalled. Years of frustration as the old brewer became increasingly more foul, building a resentment for his son, Mr. Bo, burdening him with all of his father's hate. Poor Mr. Bo had to endure his father's spite, all because of his dad's failing business dealings. Mr. Bo became trapped in the crippling ambition of the old brewer. But then, suddenly one day, the old brewer was dead. A heart attack took him and left Mr. Bo a free man. He inherited all of his father's belongings, but none of his dreams. So Mr. Bo closed down the brewery and all that came with it, especially the shadows of his father. Both Mr. Bo and the Island of Elk were free to start a new chapter. Wow. So death is not always a bad thing in this island. Okay, wow. So Mr. Bo and his dad were a pretty big deal then. Well, that's one way to see it. The two of them have definitely left their mark on Elk. People blamed Mr. Bo for letting a lot of the business die out on the island. But to me, the man doesn't have a bad bone in his body. Aww. So he took after his mom. I love that. Wait. Is this his place? Sure is. Whoa. It's huge. Well, yeah, the old brewer wasn't one for subtlety. And wait, all these cars? Is that a fire truck? Mr. Bo has developed a taste for collecting some certain oddities, as you can see. Does he drive all these? Honestly, I don't think that's the point of them. Then, what is the point of them? Good question. What a cute car! I got an achievement for that. And Louise's car, Marina. Ooh, okay. It has Marina written on the license plate. Must be special.
Ah, my dear Jan. And of course, you too, Frigg. So very happy you could swing by today.
No trouble, Mr. Bo. What can we do for you?
First thing I want is for you to come in. Make yourselves at home. No need to get bogged down in the rigmarole of work so hastily.
Poor Frigg. She just really wants to work. Oh, look at this house! There's so much to see. Your home is amazing, Mr. Bo.
Well, thank you, my dear. I could tell when I first saw you that you were someone with impeccable taste.
Ah, well, thanks.
I'm very intuitive, you know. I have a nose for things.
Mr. Bo, about that work you need done?
Yes, just a moment, my dear Jan. I'm having a burst of inspiration. Frigg, have you ever played golf?
My friends, I, Hanimal, am not a golf fan. And that's all I'll say right now. No. I haven't. Is that bad?
No, not at all. In fact, that's wonderful, because I have the privilege of introducing it to you.
Oh, you want to introduce me to golf?
Yes, exactly. Playing golf with one another is a fantastic opportunity.
Yeah, that screams wealth. That screams his father.
It's a game about meditation. It's a game about connecting. Why, it's the perfect chance to strike business deals.
Business deals?
Yes. So, what do you say, Frigg? A round of golf?
Does he think I'm maybe some sort of business adventure? Business venture? My thoughts is that this is like all he knows about like peaceful communication with other people from his father. Like I imagine his father was like a really good guy when he was playing golf with like other people he was trying to conduct business with. So let's give him a chance. It does sound fun. What do you think, Jan? Is it okay? You two go for it. I'll have a look around if that's okay with Mr. Bow. See if I can spot any of these fixings you need.
Splendid! Come, Frigg, to the garden for some world-class golf.
Here we go. Ooh, minigame number 3. Let's go.
Just put the ball in the hole and you're a winner. Wonderful!
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this game.
Ho ho hole number 2. Let's see how you handle those corners.
Okay, y'all, I'm not gonna be super good at this. Whoops.
Wonderful! Looks like you're a natural, Frigg.
Wait. What? I'm so confused. Okay. Oh. I got one. Have to get all these balls in.
I'm certainly a member of your new fan club.
Okay, I need to get this all the way over here. Get these down. Oh, I'm supposed to hit it with the golf club. Got it.
Oh dear, it appears that some of my pappy's vintage beer has ended up on the course.
Okay, so do I not want to hit the beers?
Those hops are certainly hopping.
Yeah. I kind of like popping the beers. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I like doing it. Oh. Yeah.
Beers away!
I'm so glad I'm not being like scored here.
As my friend Lee Carvalho would say, put it in power drive.
Okay. He's out here just playing golf however he wants. was fun.
Wonderful, Frigg. You certainly played a good game, I must say.
That was fun. It was also very different to what I was expecting.
I like to think that I've recreated the experience of golf rather perfectly here in my humble abode. I take these things very seriously, you know, Frigg.
Well, I'm very impressed. How was it?
It was truly a spectacular event. One for the ages. Sorry you didn't partake, Jan.
I'm just glad to hear you enjoyed yourselves. But if you don't mind, Mr. Bow, could we have a quick chat?
Not at all, my dear. My ears are at your beck and call.
Great. I appreciate it. Frigg, I found a cupboard in the back that needs a bit of mending. I left my tools next to it. Do you mind taking a look? You can count on me! Thanks. We won't be long. She's so excited to do actual work. Ooh, Murray's poster. Caved Eyes by Murray Summerwolf. He sounds pretentious, although that is a cool surname. What was it again? I just already forgot what it was called. Murray Summerwolf? I'm gonna look him up. Murray Summerwolf. Oh, he's an artist! Oh my gosh, did he do the art for this game? He did! He's the artist for the game. That's awesome. Very cool. Gelks, An Evening at the Opera. I think my mom has this album too. Aww. Ugh. The way that Mr. Bow is like looking at his mom. This must be the Mr. family. Oh! Inglet by Niflas. Oh wow, Mr. Bow owns an inglet? They are like the coolest. Wait, what's an inglet? Now I have to look that up. Inglet. Oh, it's a game. It's an imaginative indie platformer. Is that supposed to be his dad? Stay out. Ooh, there's a lot of beer bottles. I wonder if that was the brewery? Oh, here's the kitchen. Okay then. This must be the cupboard. It's pretty bust up. Let's see if I can fix it. I can hear someone?
We need to make some kind of mini game based on the story of the frozen man from my dad. If we put Frigg in a situation where she has to carry Jeppe, and we do that in a beautiful way where Frigg sort of, where Frigg is able to reflect upon.
We're breaking the fourth wall.
That could be.
But maybe that's
Actually, I can hear lots of people.
I think like carrying also gives us some kind of perspective that's good. Like because in the way I understand the story is like they find Jeppe, they're frozen, and they look down on him like straight the eyes, basically.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's kind of like a very important moment for the story, a very important experience that we want the player to have. So if Rick will have to carry him, she kind of has to get up close, and we can have maybe get that experience for her as well.
Like we can do it first person as opposed to, at least when we talked about the writer stuff. One thing is that as much as we love the way the characters move there, maybe that's going against the grain of what we
Maybe
want to
just
do.
see Jep's face and
Yeah.
fixed hands.
Yeah.
Down at him.
I think
Ugh,
that's
to be in like the writing room.
Maybe it's like a ritual.
Maybe it's like a ritual,
yeah.
yeah.
Because a ritual is always like a standard set of actions that you kind of do
Yes.
to acknowledge, like to do something, right?
Yeah.
So basically, Frigg will be lifting the head, and Yen will be lifting the.
So they will be supporting characters.
Yeah.
And then you see it from
Yeah.
above, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it was very effective the way that they did Yeppa's death, for sure. If you haven't seen the first act, I definitely recommend watching it. And they just said my name. Hello? Hello? Who's there? Can you hear me? The door's locked, and it seems like they can't hear me. I definitely heard them say my name. And also, Yeppa's? What's going on? Sorry to leave you on your own there, Frigg. How's the cupboard coming along? Are there other people here? Huh? There's people in this room. I could hear them talking. I heard my name. Good. Leroy, Victor, and Marge have come back already?
I'm afraid not, my dears. They are most certainly still away, and besides, that room is simply a closet.
Really? But I definitely could hear voices. The door was locked, so I couldn't seem to see who it was. Ah.
So sorry to be a thorn in your rosebush. But please don't fret, Frigg. This house has lots of nooks and crannies. The wind can make all sorts of noises. Why, I hear the strangest things on a daily basis.
You're feeling okay though, right, Frigg? Am I going crazy? Yeah, no, I'm totally fine. You're right, it must have been the wind. Silly me.
Well, it would appear there is something in this closet after all. There are some stowaway beverages in this closet. Shall we retire to the lake and enjoy one? I do very much enjoy a nice drink amongst friends.
Sure, why not? Sounds lovely, Mr. Bow. Seeing the lake sounds nice.
Splendid.
I never fixed the cabinet, though. Ah, feel that fresh elk breeze in your face. I gotta say, at times like these, I wouldn't trade this island for the world.
Hear, hear, my dear Jan. It has been a wonderful day spent with the two of you.
But we never fixed your cupboard.
Oh, that old thing. What value does a cupboard door have when compared to quality time spent with friends?
Well, I'll drink to that. It's true, I did have a lovely time, but it's also getting late. I might walk back if that's okay.
Of course, my dear. My deepest gratitude for you coming by.
I'll stick around for another beer, Mr. Bow. The lake is looking real pretty tonight. I want to enjoy it just a little longer. I'll leave you both to it then. Thanks again for the day. Night, Frigg.
Farewell, dear Frigg.
Maybe the old calendar is Mr. Bow's dad's calendar. This looks both awesome and unsafe in equal measure. I wonder if people do drive in the village. Phew, Mr. Bow's house was awesome. Still bothered by those voices, though. Could it really have just been the wind? I mean, I have been drinking like every day. That is something I noticed in this story is like the drinking culture on this island is It's like that's really like all the people have other than each other. And the amazing views, of course. No more new bottles. Let's go to bed. I'm beat. Here's hoping I can go a night without another Lynchian dream. But we have a dream anyway.
Nice of you to join us, Frigg.
Anders? Wait, who are you with? Oh, this is, sorry. This is the man from the first story that we heard in Act 1. Hey! You're that guy.
Hi, Frigg. This is my friend. I think you already met. We were just sharing some good traveling stories.
But I've been asking about you. You were at my house, right? So, I'm not crazy?
Haha, relax, Frigg. Why don't you join in telling stories with us?
I guess I could do that. But I don't know if I have any stories to share.
I'm sure you have plenty, Frigg. Yeah, everyone has a story to tell, Frigg. It doesn't matter how big or small. As long as there's an audience, a story will always be heard. Yeah, let us be your audience, Frigg.
Okay, you guys, sure. So this one time... Oh my god. What are you doing to me, brain? Okay, new plan. Today, no more beer. No beer. No weird dreams. But it feels like saying no to a beer in this game, or on this island, I mean, kind of is like rejecting like a social invitation. Like if someone's like, let's go get a drink, and you say no, then it's like you're rejecting the person, not the drink. In this culture, it seems. Meet Mr. Bow achievement. These bottle messages keep coming. I wonder who's behind it. They're certainly dedicated. Let's see who we got. The frozen man. She is someone. When Anders died, meet Mr. Bow. Whew, this is a long one. All right, give me a second, y'all. Ugh. All right. Meet Mr. Bow. Let's talk about Mr. Bow. Mr. Bow is one of a kind. A man who doesn't just generate one story, but hundreds, even if most are probably rumors. It would be true to say Mr. Bow has a lot. He lives in a big house full of expensive bits and bobs. He owns a bar, which he only opens when he wants to hang out with friends. He even has his own fire engine. He allegedly bought it so he could have his own fire brigade and help protect the island. However, people suspect that it might have more to do with the fact that having your own fire brigade sounds pretty cool and means that you get to wear a red jacket pinned with old medals you found at a flea market, something Mr. Bow enjoys doing frequently. But Mr. Bow is also generous. He loves to play the piano and sing, and all are welcome to join when he does. At his bar, he welcomes everyone with a smile and a free beer, whether they're rich or poor. At Mr. Bow's bar, it's a pay-what-you-want arrangement, and usually the locals never really pay with anything other than their presence and good stories. Unless they lose in a card game, that is. Among the visitors of Mr. Bow's bar, it's theorized that he opened it so he would never feel alone, but instead be surrounded by people who like him and have great thoughts about him. But how could Mr. Bow have a free bar, a big house, and his very own fire brigade? You see, Mr. Bow is very rich because his dad, Mr. Nolan, was very rich. Mr. Nolan made it big selling beer with his own brewery on the island. In fact, the old man owned everything through that beer, employing most of the locals and building up shops and a school when before there was nothing. But as amazing as it all looked and as popular as Mr. Nolan was for what he was doing for the island, there was a hidden evil under the surface. A cruel man, and his son knew it most of all. Ain't it the way? The young Mr. Bow feared his dad, as he was sure to get a beating from him daily. His father was a petty man, and as Mr. Bow would grow and become older, Nolan would get more nervous that one day his son would be able to stand up to him and get revenge for his many years of tyranny. Preempting any sort of rebellion, he locked up poor Mr. Bow in a shed. Mr. Bow would sit alone in that dark, small shack. How long he lived there, he can't really remember. But he didn't spend his time planning for revenge. Instead, to keep his mind occupied, he would dream of all the nice things in life, like having a big house all to yourself, doing something important like being a fireman or always having friends around you. Then one day, unexpectedly, Mr. Nolan died of illness, which meant Mr. Bow was released from his prison. He was suddenly a free man, free from the shed and free from his father's cruelty. It's said that the people on the island often feel guilty about Mr. Bow's tragic childhood. Many claim not to have known, but maybe they just chose to turn a blind eye because they had jobs and money, in big part thanks to Mr. Nolan. The aftermath, of course, was that Mr. Bow was an only child, and therefore the sole benefactor of his father's inheritance. After years of living with nothing, he suddenly had everything. He didn't care about his father's legacy of the brewery, so he closed that. Instead, he got to have all the nice things in life, having a big house, being a fireman, and opening a bar to be welcomed by all his friends, old and new. And he would welcome them all there with open arms. Man, so this is another thing I think that this story, this is supposed to be supposedly a true story. This kind of also shows how, like, the island not only has a culture of drinking, but, and this is true with any super isolated town, it's a lot easier to get away with abuse. It's a lot easier to get away with domestic abuse, abuse of children, abuse of employees, which is really sad. Like, there are such wonderful things about a small community, but there's also, like, such a dark side to it. A pay-what-you-can bar is a good foil to his father's death. Yeah, for sure. He grew up to be the opposite of his dad. Wow, no sign of the sun yet? Anyway, it's still a new day. Here's hoping when I get to the workshop, I can maybe finally work on that cool boat. I'm guessing it's the same boat from all of her dreams. Going to work, going to work, going to work. Morning, Frigg. Hi, Jan. Now I know you've been itching to be doing more practical tasks. Yes, finally getting to do some carpentry. So today I figured I'd pull out for you. Sorry. So today, I figured I'd pull these out for you to take a look at. Been meaning to make some new comfy chairs for the hermit. Hoping you can help me with them. Yes, please. These designs are so cool. Would love to work on these. Thought as much. Let's get you set up so you can get stuck in. Great! Jan, we've got a problem. Oh no, already? What happened? It's Anders. Anders? Is he okay? His rabbit, Klumbin, she ain't looking too good. So I guess Anders is alive. We read the story of how Anders died in one of the bottle messages, and it was like he died and sort of like come back to life and then died and then came back to life and then died for real. So maybe this is just like in one of those in between. It's his rabbit, Klumbin. She ain't looking too good. He got Martin to take a look. The idiot told Anders that she was dying, and with all of the funny notions Anders has up in his head, I'm worried about him. Oh, poor Klumbin. Poor Anders. Damn. So should we head over there, right? It's the right thing to do. He needs us, Jan. Right. We should go. Guess that settles it. We'll all go there right away then. Oh, the cave is here. It's actually here. There's our balloons with our faces that we made. Oh dear. No, Klumbin. That rabbit is on its last legs. We gotta do something. Hey there, Anders. How you holding up?
It don't make any sense, Jan. Don't make any sense at all. How can Klumbin be dying? Nothing here can be dying. We already did all the dying.
Right, Anders. Right. It's just that, well, it's, Anders, what we want to say is...
What? What are you trying to say?
Is, that Klumbin is ready for the second afterlife.
Second? The second afterlife? Wait, there's more than one.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly what Frigg said. Right, yes, what Frigg said. You see, there's just a lot of afterlives, and, yeah, Klumbin is just ready to move on now. That's all there is to it.
Second afterlife. Yeah, a second afterlife, of course. Thank you, Frigg.
No problem, Anders. Seriously.
It all makes sense. That must be where Yeppe was leaving to and why Beth got mad. Well, and that must be why I can't find my parents here. They must be in the second afterlife. Wow, I finally get it.
Well, let's just say for sure Klumbin is ready for the second afterlife. That I know.
Right, of course.
You know, Anders, why don't you go out and look for some pretty rocks for Klumbin? You know, for her journey. Meanwhile, me, Jan, and Frigg could help Klumbin get to the, second afterlife.
You would all do that for Klumbin?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, don't worry, we can take care of it. Of course, we'll help Klumbin go to the next afterlife. Maybe you want to say goodbye first?
Goodbye, my Klumbin. You have truly been a ghost's best friend. I'm gonna miss you so much.
But I'll see you in the second afterlife. Isn't that exciting? There's a second afterlife, so I'll see you soon. Oh, this reminds me of when my cat died a few months ago. I'm so sorry, Anders. That was lovely, Anders.
We'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go find the prettiest rocks. Bye, Anders. So, what do we do now?
Well, I guess the right thing to do is to decide a way to put the poor thing down.
Okay. But who's gonna do it? Because looking at her now, I don't think I have it in me. Kinda feel like killing one of our own. I usually wouldn't get cold feet over something like this, but I know. I feel it too. We've helped looked after her for so many years. Remember when we found her and gave her to Anders? So, we're a regular pair of cowards then. Looks that way. Frigg. I know it's a lot to ask. I mean, I'd rather... It's just that you haven't known her quite as long as we have. I guess, but... Please, Frigg. Alright, fine. Bless you, Frigg. You're our hero. I'll do it. For Anders. Y'all... This is tough. This is really, really sad. But I've never killed a rabbit before, so any ideas? Well, I think breaking the neck is supposed to be the most humane way, but how you do that is up for debate. Okay, maybe I have a suggestion? Me too. Let's share our ideas. That way you can pick which one you feel most comfortable with. Oh gosh. When I'm catching fish, I give them a good whack to the head with a stick. You hit the right spot and they die quickly. Well, I don't have much experience in killing if I'm honest. Surely a hard press from a boot on the back of the neck would do it? When I was growing up, we had chickens. If one of them got sick, we'd give them a firm twist of the neck. It'd be over fast. Okay, Frigg, which idea do you want to go with? Alright, this is horrible. This is super, super horrible. The loss of a pet is not a small thing, but with pets you do get to, like, lessen, I guess, their pain that they go through in the death process, but... I just feel the need to, like... I don't know why, I keep thinking of Nala, my cat Nala, and of course it was so peaceful. It was so much more peaceful than it's going to be with Klumbin, but... Oh, this is rough. Okay, let's do this. I think twisting the neck is the best way. Sorry. My cat died in April. She was old and she got kidney disease. And this scene where we have to basically put down Klumbin, the rabbit, just really hit me very, very hard. This was Nala. Hang on. I'm going to show pictures because her memory is everything. This was Nala, my little vanilla bean. She had a cat tree that looked like a sunflower. And one of my really good friends painted a picture of her when she was still alive. And she lives on forever in my memory and in spirit. I love her very much. I think that when a pet dies, when anyone dies, the love does not go away. It's just left over. Ooh. Okay. Let's continue on with the story. Well, it's done. Thanks, Frigg. I know that wasn't easy for you. You have no idea, Jan. But you did us a huge favor there. Yeah, thanks, Frigg. I'm just glad it's over, and that Klumbin isn't suffering anymore. Well, why don't you leave the rest to us? We'll talk to Anders to find a spot to bury her. You should head over to the hermit for a drink. Bobby will see you. I won't lie. A drink does sound good right about now. Oh, but Frigg, we're not supposed to drink today because we've already had too many drinks since we've been here. We haven't gone a single day without having a drink. Yeah, you go ahead. We'll be right behind you after we bury Klumbin. Jan, we should bury her next to Jeppe. That's a good idea. That does sound nice, but okay. I guess I'll take off for now. Think I've hit my daily limit of dealing with dead bodies. I'll see you both soon then. Oof. Can I have a drink too? Hello? Oh, shit. It's these guys. We don't like these guys. It's them. And there's no Bobby. I'm just gonna wait outside. What? Leaving already, Petal? Ugh. You ain't even gonna say hello? Okay. Just for the record, if this were me, I would not feel safe with this man, and I would pretend to be polite until I can get out. And then, when I don't need to be polite anymore, I would tell him to fuck right off. Now, Leroy, that ain't no way to talk to a lady. Well, my fucking apologies. I didn't take you for such a fucking gentleman. Pay them no mind. They're... Oh my gosh, this voice that I chose is too hard. They're just lacking manners. Hey, wait, I didn't do nothing. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Ren. Hi, I'm Frigg. Nice to meet you, Frigg. Say, would you join us for a drink? I promise we're not what you think. Okay, the fact that you keep company, though, with Leroy tells me that you are what I think, and I don't want to have a drink with you. Yeah, he's white knighting hard here. Don't do it, Frigg. Just go home. Just go home. You weren't gonna have a drink anyway. Just go home. I'd definitely rather not. But this new guy seems okay. Nope. You have to judge people by the company they keep. And Jan and Ingrid shouldn't be too long. Okay. I was gonna have a beer anyway. Great. We're in desperate need of some prettier company. Sure. So you're new to the island? You're quick to notice. Yeah, I'm the new ferry driver. Living on the mainland, but I'm getting a feel for my new routes. Appreciating all the new Sykes. You see, Ren's an old acquaintance there, Petal. He got the job after old Captain Ginger froze his balls off, isn't it? Ha ha ha. That's not funny. I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse Leroy. He's a bit too rough. Not me, though. I'm a gentle touch. Yeah, we get it, bro. Wait, what? Look, Ren, a young pretty thing like that needs a rough hand. That's your problem, Leroy. Always too eager to spoil the goods. Hey, what the fuck? Now, no need to be offended. We're just complimenting your looks. You are very pretty, after all. Too right she is. Cut it out. Come on, sweetheart, you must be awfully lonely. Let's me and you get out of here and become fast friends. I think the fuck not, bro. Hey, I saw her first, Ren. Gotta wait your turn. No. Hey. What the fuck, Victor? Now you speak up? You already got a woman. You want a turn? Fine, but you go last. What? No, I think that, Wow, look at that, Leroy. Looks like your brother is trying to form a thought all on his own for once. No, fuck this. Fuck you, Ren. I've never fucking liked you. Yes! Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go. I don't remember your name, but you're a sister. You're a sister to me. You're being a sister to all the sisters in the world. Thank you. Jesus, fucking same old Victor. Always trying to be a fucking white knight, ain't ya? Ooh, it's funny. We were just talking about white knight. Please, Leroy, just leave her be, okay? Or else what? I ain't gonna move out of the way. See, it's... Women can be as strong as they are, which is terribly strong, but men don't listen to women. So sometimes other men need to step up. Oh, fuck this shite. Come on, Ren. Fuck, talk about same old. Still won't lift a hand to your brother there, Leroy. How about I do it for you? Oh yeah, a real gentle touch, bro. Best not raise a hand against my own blood there, Ren. Let's just get fucking out of here. The drink here's piss anyway. That's twice now someone's interrupted us. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're being a tease. Grape culture. Grape culture. I guess third time will be the charm, eh? You. We'll talk about this later. You better fucking know it. Why couldn't he have died in the snow from drinking? Well, I'd say it's been a pleasure, if cut a little prematurely. I'll just see myself out. Victor, thank you. Yeah, well, Marge would have given me shit for it. Come on, man, stand on business. You meant what you said. Right. Look, I'm no good at this stuff. I'm just gonna go. Just be careful or whatever. Or don't. I don't care. Okay, yeah, sure. Well, thanks again. Yeah, well, you're welcome. You did a good thing today, Victor. Fuck. Fucking shit. Fuck those guys. I should have just left when I arrived. No, I'm not blaming myself for this. Fuck them. Ugh. I'm just gonna go back to the house. Okay, good. We're not drinking. Oh, hello. Hi, Frigg. Oh, story time. For a time, I was a teacher in Bigd in Greenland. It was an interesting but somewhat lonely experience. Oh, is this Sue? I don't know who this is. I didn't mind too much. I enjoyed keeping my own company and going out for long walks. While I was out, sometimes I'd cross paths with a friend driving back on his commute home. We would drive back to the village together, giving me a rare chance for some conversation. On one particular day, he invited me to a Christmas dinner with his friends. It wasn't like I had any other plans, so I agreed and we headed there together. I would soon regret my decision as the dinner consisted of just men and me as the only woman. Talk about it. The atmosphere was awkward and the conversation stunted. There wasn't much to say or share. But as they drank more, the men became emboldened, rude, and inappropriate. They were intensely focused on me with their leery, staring eyes. I felt unsafe and trapped. Suddenly, a fist slammed down on the table. "Leave her alone or answer to me!" roared my friend. The men froze, looking sheepish. Their ugly spell had broken, and luckily, I was able to leave. This is what I'm saying. Thank God for, like, human beings being human beings. She's an excellent artist. Meet Astrid's mom. Listen to Astrid's mom tell her true story. My God, that story. Wait, she's gone. Oh man, what a day. I'm just gonna go home and sleep. So it turns out that we see these people and learn their stories whether we've had a drink or not. The sooner this day is over, the better. Dream time! Yay, Frigg's here! Hey, Freddy. Hi, Frigg. Ah, it's you! We met outside the Hermit. You shared your story with me. But who are you? This is my teacher, Frigg. She's teaching me how to draw. Wait, she's your teacher? I thought Sue was your teacher. Come on, Frigg. I can have more than one teacher. Yeah, I guess that's true. So that's probably why I thought she was Sue. She's helping me draw somewhere special. Take a look, Frigg. Do you like it? Aww. Alright, who do we got here? Oh, wow. Aww. Oh, wow, it's really lovely, Freddy. Is it a picture of elk? Nuh-uh, it's somewhere else. It's a special place. Yeah, but shh, 'cause it's also a secret. Only me and Anders and our special friends know about it. Special friends meaning ghosts, question mark? Oh, really? Well, that sounds fun to me. Maybe I can visit sometime. That would be so great, Frigg. We can all visit. Well, I guess that settles it. I can't wait, Freddy. Me either, Frigg. Cute. All right, that was Act 2. That one was really, really tough. I mean, Act 1 was tough, but Act 2 was really, really sad. Frigg is kind of like in an in-between of like realms, it seems. The mainland and the island, her reality, and then our reality. That was a beautiful second act. I'm gonna exit to title here. Yeah, that was the Klumben the rabbit got me really, really hard. Obviously because it hit really close to home for me. I'm lucky that Mr. Bo's story did not hit close to home for me, that was not my life growing up, but and then also the grape culture of Leroy and Ren, and then Victor being like kind of a part of the friend group. Like he doesn't really have anybody else, so he kind of has to like go along with these guys. But I mean, I guess that's the thing about being on the mainland anywhere, or being like in a bigger city, is that there's just more resources and like you can't get away with things as much. There's other people. There's you know, there are eyes. There are eyes on things happening. Like where I live, there's a high population of LGBTQIA alphabet crew members here, and I feel like, as a woman, I feel super safe where I live, because if no one's gonna attack somebody who looks different than what they think they should look like or whatever, then they're certainly not going to attack me. If they do, it's just gonna be because they're being nuts and violent and they're just like a weird person. It wouldn't be specific necessarily to me being a woman, but I imagine being a woman on a small island with mostly men is probably really awful at times. Yeah, the standards, I mean, I'm sure there are certain people on places like Elk Island that have moral standards, tons of them, but what do you do when it's just you and the people around you who don't? Like, my gameplay is always just like, be polite, don't escalate, don't make anybody mad, don't give any fragile man a reason to be upset or feel rejected, but also reject him. So yeah, that's really tough. It was a super tough act. I'm very much looking forward to the third one, but for now I'm gonna stop playing this game. Oof.